This happened in Minnesota on October 26th, 2000. My mom's parents had gotten us a Halloween decoration in 1998. It never really worked the way it was supposed to. It's a pumpkin with a ghost inside that pops up and laughs. It's supposed to do that when something breaks the sensor beam that it has in the nose, part of the jack-o'-lantern face. For the sensor to work, the switch has to be slid to on. Duh. My grandmother was trying to turn it on to show us what it did when they brought it over. But she's vain and doesn't wear her glasses, so she couldn't tell that the switch to turn it on needed to be slid. Instead, she kept pushing it down, which basically broke it. That was fine with us. The few times it actually worked, it was really annoying. But being our favorite holiday, we kept it out, and have put it out every October since they gave it to us. It is a jack-o'-lantern after all. In October of 2000, we had it on top of the refrigerator, where we'd placed it the past 2 Octobers. The ghost started popping up and laughing. Now, being that it didn't work anyway, the switch had been off for the last 2 years. My mom and I were in the kitchen when this started happening. We looked at each other. My mom said that we should do the Ouija board that night. We're all used to strange things going on, so we weren't scared, just curious as to what was going on with it and why. That's when it started going off again. I said that we should do the Ouija right then. So my mom got it out and lit a white candle. Meanwhile, the ghost in the pumpkin is laughing and popping up almost non-stop. My mom started by asking if somebody was there. Yes. Then she asked if it was a relative. No. Someone that we knew. Yes. I got the feeling that her deceased friend, Darla, was the one trying to talk with us, so I had her ask if it was Darla. Yes. Then she asked if our family was in danger. That question just came into her mind. Yes. She asked if my dad was the one in danger. No. My sister? No. Me? No. Herself? No. Then she asked if her parents were in danger. Yes. Physical danger? No. Financial danger? Yes. Because of the merger that her dad's company was going through? Yes. Then she asked if they were the only ones in any danger. No. So she asked if Rudy, her sister's husband, was in danger. No. She asked if her sister was in danger. No. Brenda, my cousin, her niece. No. Chris, my cousin, her nephew. Yes. The planchette went extremely fast to yes on that one. During all of this, it was so strong that the planchette kept going off of the board. We kept asking about Chris and the danger that he was in. I felt like we should ask if it had something to do with the school bus. Strong, yes. Should he not take the bus? Strong, no. Should he be driven to school in a car? Strong, yes. Should he take the bus home? Strong, no. Should he be driven home in a car? Strong, yes. Was he in danger on October 26th, 2000, the day this was happening? No. Was he in danger on October 27th, 2000? Very strong, yes. Will the danger be over for Chris if he doesn't take the bus to or from school on October 27th, 2000? Yes. Then we asked if Taryn, my cousin, her niece, and Chris' little sister, was in danger. No. We asked how many spirits were here at that time when we were doing the Ouija. 8. How many were relatives? 5. How many non-relatives? 3. Since we'd run down the list of names asking about danger, and we had so many of them here, actively communicating with us, we decided to ask a few other questions. Was there a place in the house where spirits enter? Yes. The front door? No. The fireplace? Yes. Should we do something to protect the fireplace so that bad spirits can't come through? Strong, yes. That's all that we needed to know about that issue. During this whole time, the pumpkin kept going on. We asked if they were doing that. Yes. We thanked everyone who was here, particularly Darla, for warning us about Chris. When the session was over, my mom called her sister's house. She left a message telling her sister that she needed to call her back before tomorrow and that it was important. As soon as she hung up the phone, the pumpkin went on 2 times in a row and the kitchen sink's faucet started running. Full force. That had never happened before and has never happened again. Within 20 minutes, Rudy called us and my mom explained to him what had happened here. He said that he believed us. He told us that he actually was working Friday night instead of the day shift like usual, so he would be available and able to drive Chris to and from school. I think that probably convinced him the most about what she was telling him. He doesn't want to believe things like that usually. We also suspected that one of the non-relatives that was coming through was his dad. Not related to us by blood, but Chris and Taryn were his grandkids. It only makes sense he would be concerned and want to protect them by coming through to us with the rest. My mom's sister called Friday night right before 10 p.m. Rudy did drive Chris and Taryn to and from school that day. Rudy had told her what my mom told him. He didn't even question whether he should do what we told him that we were told or not. While my mom was talking to her sister on the phone in another room, a story came on the news. A Lino Lakes school bus was hit by a car that jumped the median. It was in the ditch and the front left tire was sideways, and there was other damage to the front of the bus. There were 19 fifth graders that were sent to the hospital for bumps, cuts, and bruises. Chris wasn't in 5th grade, but that was the city they lived in at the time. By Rudy taking our warning, we think that the course of things was changed for the better. For Chris, anyway. I had my dad tell my mom about that report immediately so she could tell her sister, too. We were all freaked out a little, especially my aunt. We definitely received a message from the visiting spirits that day. That pumpkin hasn't gone on since that Thursday, after we left the message on their answering machine. That is also confirmation, we believe. We have that pumpkin out for Halloween, all of October, every year since. Not just because it's a decoration, but because the spirits were able to communicate with us by turning it on, repeatedly until we got the message from them. So, if you know what you're doing, Ouija boards can be a very positive, wonderful, helpful phone line to the beyond.